Top 30 rock climber interview questions and answers. Rock climbing interviews often focus on your physical ability, safety knowledge, risk assessment skills, teamwork, and decision-making in challenging environments. Employers want to understand how you handle pressure, maintain equipment, follow protocols, communicate with others, and stay calm during emergencies. This guide provides the top 30 rock climber interview questions with clear, structured 70-word answers to help you demonstrate your technical expertise, practical experience, and commitment to safe and responsible climbing. 1. What inspired you to pursue rock climbing? I was inspired to pursue rock climbing through my love for nature, physical challenges, and problem solving. Climbing allows me to connect with the outdoors while testing my strength, focus, and strategic thinking. Over time, the sport became more than a hobby. It became a discipline that teaches resilience, patience, and mental clarity. The personal growth, adventure, and sense of achievement I gain from climbing continue to motivate me every day. 2. How do you assess a climbing route before starting? I begin by visually inspecting the route to understand holds, cracks, angles, and potential challenges. I analyze the difficulty rating, observe others who have climbed it, and identify key movements or crux points. I also evaluate rock quality, weather conditions, and protection placement opportunities. By mentally mapping the route, rehearsing sequences, and ensuring safety preparedness, I build confidence and develop a strategic plan for a controlled and efficient climb. 3. What safety precautions do you take before climbing? Before climbing, I always perform a safety check that includes inspecting harnesses, carabiners, ropes, knots, helmets, and belay devices. I confirm communication signals with my partner and verify that all gear is functioning properly. I evaluate environmental conditions like weather and rock stability. I also mentally prepare, hydrate, and warm up to reduce injury risk. These precautions ensure a secure, controlled, and well-coordinated climb every time. 4. How do you maintain proper climbing gear? I maintain my gear through regular inspections for wear, fraying, cracks, or deformities. Ropes are checked for soft spots, carabiners for gait function, and harnesses for stitching integrity. I clean equipment after use, store in a cool, dry place, and retire items according to manufacturer guidelines. Proper maintenance ensures reliability, performance, and safety on every climb. I treat gear as essential life support equipment that requires consistent care. 5. How do you stay calm during difficult climbs? I stay calm by focusing on controlled breathing, staying present, and breaking movements into manageable steps. I avoid rushing and concentrate on body positioning, balance, and technique. When facing stressful situations, I remind myself to trust my training and equipment. I also visualize success and use positive self-talk to maintain confidence. This mental discipline helps me manage fear, conserve energy, and make better decisions during challenging climbs. 6. How do you ensure good communication with your belay partner? Clear communication begins with reviewing commands, expectations, and signals before climbing. I use standard verbal cues like on belay and climbing to avoid misunderstandings. Maintaining eye contact and listening attentively help build trust. After each climb, we debrief to discuss improvements. Good communication ensures safety, prevents accidents, and enhances coordination. A strong belayer-climber relationship is essential for successful and enjoyable climbing experiences. 7. Describe a challenging climb you have completed. One of my most challenging climbs involved a long multi-pitch route with unstable weather conditions. The crux required precise footwork and intense concentration. I stayed focused by breaking the climb into sections and using efficient techniques while managing fatigue. Working closely with my climbing partner ensured safety and morale. Completing the route taught me perseverance, adaptability, and the importance of remaining calm under pressure in demanding environments. 8. How do you warm up before climbing? My warm-up includes stretching major muscle groups, especially shoulders, forearms, legs, and core. I follow this with mobility exercises and light cardio to increase blood flow. Then I practice easy climbs or bouldering problems to activate climbing-specific muscles and enhance coordination. Warming up reduces injury risk, improves performance, and prepares me mentally and physically for challenging routes. A proper warm-up is crucial for safe and efficient climbing. 9. How do you deal with fear of heights or exposure? I manage fear by staying focused on technique, breathing, and the next move rather than the height itself. Trusting my gear and partner provides reassurance. I gradually increase exposure levels over time to build confidence. Visualization, positive self-talk, and grounding techniques help maintain calm. My approach is to respect fear without letting it control me, using it to stay alert and make thoughtful decisions during climbs. 10. What techniques do you use to improve climbing efficiency? I improve efficiency by using proper footwork, maintaining balance, and minimizing unnecessary movements. I rely on legs more than arms to conserve energy. Efficient clipping, pacing, and route reading also make a significant difference. I practice techniques like flagging, smearing, and weight shifting to stay smooth. Regular training in flexibility, strength, and endurance helps me climb more effectively and reduce fatigue during long or complex climbs. 11. How do you handle unexpected obstacles during a climb? When facing unexpected obstacles, I pause to assess the situation calmly. I reevaluate the route, search for alternative holds, and adjust my strategy. If needed, I communicate with my partner for assistance or guidance. Staying adaptable and patient is essential. I prioritize safety by making controlled movements and avoiding rash decisions. Problem-solving skills, composure, and situational awareness help me overcome unpredictable challenges efficiently. 12. How do you prepare for a multi-pitch climb? Preparation includes studying the route, weather forecasts, and possible descent options. I organize essential gear such as ropes, cams, nuts, quick draws, and anchor systems. I discuss strategy and responsibilities with my partner before starting. Hydration, nutrition, and mental readiness are important factors. I also plan for emergencies by carrying first aid supplies and communication devices. Preparation ensures a safe, efficient, and well-coordinated multi-pitch climb. 13. How do you select the right climbing shoes for a route? I choose climbing shoes based on the route's difficulty, style, and rock type. For precision on steep routes, I use downern shoes. For slab or long climbs, I prefer comfortable flatter shoes. Fit and sensitivity are important factors because they enhance control and performance. I also consider durability and rubber type. The right shoes contribute significantly to stability, efficiency, and overall climbing success. 14. How do you prevent injuries while climbing? I prevent injuries by warming up, practicing proper technique, and avoiding overtraining. I pay attention to body positioning, use controlled movements, and avoid sudden strains. Regular stretching, strength training, and rest days keep my body balanced. Proper gear checks and communication with my partner ensure safety. I also stay aware of environmental hazards. Injury prevention is essential for long-term performance and enjoyment of the sport. 15. How do you approach training for climbing? My training includes improving finger strength, core stability, flexibility, and endurance. I incorporate hangboard sessions, bouldering, route climbing, and strength workouts into my routine. Rest and recovery are equally important for preventing overuse injuries. I set specific goals and track progress to stay motivated. Cross-training activities like yoga and cardio also enhance performance. A balanced training approach helps me become a stronger, more efficient climber. 16. What is your approach to risk management in climbing? Risk management involves thorough route planning, gear inspection, weather assessment, and clear communication with partners. I avoid unnecessary risks and make decisions based on safety rather than ego. Understanding anchors, rope systems, and rescue techniques helps me stay prepared. I stay alert to changes in conditions and always have a backup plan. Effective risk management ensures controlled climbs and minimizes the chances of injury or emergencies. 17. How do you belay safely and effectively? Effective belaying starts with proper position, attention, and device handling. I maintain a firm grip on the rope, manage slack efficiently, and follow standard protocols. Clear communication ensures synchronized actions with the climber. I always keep my eyes on the climber and remain ready for sudden falls. Understanding rope dynamics, braking techniques, and equipment functions ensures safety and provides dependable support during each climb. 18. What do you consider the most important climbing skill? While many skills are essential, I consider good footwork the most important because it forms the foundation of efficient and safe climbing. Precise foot placements reduce arm fatigue, improve balance, and allow smoother movement. Strong footwork also enhances technique on various surfaces and climbing styles. Combined with mental focus and proper body positioning, footwork contributes significantly to overall performance and long-term climbing success. 19. How do you handle long periods of fatigue during climbs? I manage fatigue by pacing myself, resting on good stances, and using efficient climbing techniques to conserve energy. Staying hydrated and maintaining controlled breathing also help. I stay mentally focused on the next sequence rather than feeling overwhelmed. When needed, I pause to reassess the route and adjust my plan. Managing fatigue is about staying calm, using energy wisely, and balancing physical and mental endurance. 20. How do you assist a climber who is struggling? I start by offering calm, clear guidance on technique or alternative holds. Encouragement helps build their confidence. If belaying, I ensure the rope is secure and provide controlled support. I analyze their movements and offer step-by-step suggestions. Safety remains a top priority, so I assess whether they should rest, down climb, or take another approach. Supporting others promotes teamwork, learning, and positive climbing experiences. 21. How do you manage your nutrition and hydration during climbing trips? I maintain hydration by drinking consistently throughout the day and carrying enough water for long routes. My nutrition includes energy-rich foods like nuts, dried fruit, protein bars, and lightweight meals. Before climbing, I eat balanced meals for sustained energy. I avoid heavy foods that slow me down. Proper nutrition and hydration help maintain strength, focus, and endurance during extended climbing sessions or outdoor expeditions. 22. What eco-friendly practices do you follow while climbing? I respect the environment by following leave no trace principles. I avoid damaging vegetation, stay on marked paths, and clean up all waste. I minimize chalk use, avoid disturbing wildlife, and support conservation efforts. I use gear that reduces environmental impact and encourage others to climb responsibly. Practicing sustainability protects natural climbing areas and ensures they remain accessible for future generations of climbers. 23. How do you handle climbing in bad weather conditions? I start by assessing the severity of the weather. If conditions become unsafe, I retreat or postpone the climb. Wet or windy environments require extra caution, slower movements, and secure foot placements. I wear appropriate clothing layers and monitor changing conditions. Safety is a top priority, so I never take unnecessary risks. Proper judgment, preparation, and flexibility help me navigate unpredictable weather responsibly. 24. How do you deal with difficult climbing partners? I maintain open and respectful communication to address any concerns. I focus on understanding their perspective and finding solutions that improve teamwork. Setting clear expectations and roles helps avoid misunderstandings. If conflict arises during climbs, I stay calm and prioritize safety. Building trust and maintaining professionalism create a positive environment. Effective collaboration is crucial for safe and enjoyable climbing experiences. 25. What is your experience with bouldering? I enjoy bouldering because it builds power, technique, and problem-solving skills. Without ropes, I focus on precise movements, balance, and dynamic strength. I follow proper spotting techniques and use crash pads for safety. Bouldering challenges me to think creatively and quickly when facing short but intense problems. It complements my rope climbing by improving finger strength, coordination, and mental focus. 26. How do you adapt your climbing style to different rock types? Each rock type requires specific techniques. On granite, I rely on cracks and friction. On limestone, I use pockets, crimps, and overhang techniques. Sandstone demands delicate footwork and careful pressure. Basalt involves jamming and chimneying. I study the rock texture, shape, and features before starting. Adapting my style improves performance, safety, and efficiency across diverse climbing environments. 27. How do you handle a fall while climbing? If I fall, I stay relaxed and trust the rope system and belayer. I avoid grabbing the rope and focus on keeping my body in a stable, upright position. Controlled breathing helps me recover mentally. After the fall, I reassess the route, revisit the crux move, and continue climbing if safe. Falls are learning opportunities that help me improve resilience, confidence, and technique. 28. How do you prepare for climbing competitions? I train intensively by focusing on strength, endurance, speed, and technique. I practice competition-style routes, analyze past performances, and refine my strategies. Mental preparation includes visualization, stress management, and confidence-building exercises. I also review rules, rest properly, and maintain peak nutrition. Preparation helps me stay focused, adaptive, and composed during competitions. The goal is to perform consistently under pressure and showcase skill and discipline. 29. What motivates you to keep improving as a climber? I am motivated by the challenge of pushing my limits, learning new skills, and exploring new climbing environments. Every route presents a puzzle to solve, and each climb teaches me something valuable. The physical and mental growth I experience keeps me driven. I also find inspiration in the climbing community and the sense of accomplishment after completing difficult routes. Improvement is a continuous, rewarding journey. 30. What are your long-term goals as a climber? My long-term goals include mastering advanced techniques, improving my overall grade level, and exploring iconic climbing destinations. I aim to become a more well-rounded climber by enhancing endurance, strength, and mental resilience. I also want to mentor others and contribute to the climbing community. Long-term progress is about learning consistency and embracing new challenges while maintaining a deep respect for the sport's values and safety principles. Rock climbing requires skill, discipline, awareness, and a strong commitment to safety. These top 30 interview questions provide solid preparation for showcasing your abilities, mindset, and passion for climbing. By understanding your strengths, practicing your techniques, and communicating confidently, you can leave a strong impression in any interview. Use these answers as a guide to articulate your experience and enthusiasm effectively while demonstrating your readiness for opportunities in the climbing field.